Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not.
Today, because this song was a hit, during the time of the campaigns, the UPND used this song to decampaign the PF that Niba Mwankole. Now, I don't know who is a Mwankole. Yeah, anyway, I don't want to disrespect you by just ignoring by the fact that I'm late by 20 minutes. Please excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what I've done here. Anyway. Yeah. So anyway, let's get to business. Tonight I've got a few points that I want to discuss. I will try to be brief, and I want as many as many people as possible to call in. So I'll just allow me to go straight to the points. I apologize for coming late. It's not my nature. I take it that respecting time is very important, and I don't want that situation when Chilufya will be ruling. I don't want that situation here covered tomorrow. And that 10 hours press conference, and then the president is coming at 12 hours. I mean, that is just not right. So for me, respecting time is part of, my ethos. So anyway, so I apologize for that. I know some people are thinking that I'm now in the time zone of Zambia. No, I'm still not in the time zone of Zambia. I moved away from where I was, but still I'm not still in the same time zone with Zambia. So hence this challenge. Nonetheless, I want us to look at this issue of JJ. This is the issue. This is the first issue that I'm going to talk about. The issue of JJ. Then I'll talk about the arrest of the former First Lady and the incoming First Lady. And then I want to go to the issue of the reflection of South African elections on Zambia. That is where I'm going to conclude. So let me start with the issue of JJ. I think those of you who are reasonable, can clearly see that the state was highly involved in the disappearance of JJ, and can clearly see that the state is trying to frustrate the truth not to come out. They don't want the truth to come out. They are intimidating JJ. And I draw parallels with what happened to me. I see the same way that they handled my situation is the same way that they are handling JJ's situation, including the praise singers. Now, what is very sad for me with many Zambians is that we are not thirsting for the truth. And this is where it has become very difficult, even for me. I'm telling you, I'm finding it difficult to do politics in Zambia because people don't want to see the truth. They don't want the truth. I don't know. I mean, for politics, when as long as it is political, people just don't want to see the truth. And the unfortunate thing is that even those who are in the opposition, they also don't want to see the truth. Such that when you see, I'm having situations whereby I see a situation and I'm like, I think the truth is this. But the moment you go the line of the truth, even those in opposition, they will be against you. It's like you lose popularity among the opposition. At the moment, I'm enjoying support from the opposition. But when you give them a certain truth to say, look, but I think this is the way I see things, you are risking them. You are risking a political support flight. A political support flight. And then worse off now, nganyuku side you kunomba ruling party it's worse. It's really worse. You have clearly seen that this is like this. You find it very, very difficult. So it is being very difficult to be objective because you risk either side. You risk losing people. So nonetheless, if you look at the issue of JJ, whether you are opposition, whether you are ruling, it is very clear JJ did not kidnap himself. It is very clear. But you who are on the opposite side, you somehow, even if you have seen it at now, but feel so, but you want to find a way, you want to find a window to escape the home of the truth so that you go into the darkness, into lying. But clearly, how the facts are so clear. Things, the way they have been unfolding in such a way that any common sense would see that really the state is compromising this in this situation. Let's start with the issue of with the day that JJ got lost. When JJ disappeared, it is the police that came out to tell us the end of the story. It is the police. They came and they told us the end of the story before they could even investigate. They told us the end, and the conclusion on that fateful day. The conclusion in the first communication from the government institution through the police, it was that JJ had gone to take his own life. He has abandoned his car and he has left a note to go and end his life. That was the first thing. Now, why did the police reach that conclusion? Of course, they are saying there is a note, they found a note. But that was very suspicious. That was very suspicious because if the police, professional as they are supposed to be, or if they were professionals, even that note, they wouldn't have really considered it and they wouldn't have even brought it out in the manner that they did. But they already sensationalized the whole thing. They were taking us into the direction of that. And they have kept on, but Mwandi this government, this government is just something else. Read that statement. He went to his other wife. For goodness sake, you are saying he went to his other wife. He went to his other wife. On what basis? On what basis? On what basis? I mean, with due respect, I don't want to get personal into the life of JJ. But so mustn't they state? Or on what basis was that statement, an official statement from the police? An official statement from the police. On what basis were they talking about he went to the other wife? I don't know if JJ has ever come out to say, I've got two wives, the way Antoine Kane, the former Minister of Education, Hakainde, used to come. Hakainde used to come out like that, but not with JJ. So who told Wakapokola to say JJ has got more than one wife? Who told them that? Who told them that? But you see, they were already making JJ, discrediting JJ. They were already discrediting JJ. But discrediting JJ, that this is a troubled person who has gone to take his own life. Themselves, Bakapokol. And that note, they don't really, it's rare that you find a note and that note is what you bring out. No. Vakapokola knows this. But because it was a state operative, they were acting in a manner that they had planned. They knew this. What they told us is JJ abandoned his car to go and end his life. That's what they basically told us. If you summarize that whole statement, was that this was a situation of somebody frustrated, probably because he has too many wives. He abandoned his car and went to end his life. And the police searched around the car, but they didn't find the body. Because that's what basically they said. They didn't find the body. They were expecting to find the body. They were preparing us to find that we are going to find a body. That's what they were preparing us. They knew the end of that story. The end of that story was that JJ was going to be found, lifeless. That was the story. From there, we put pressure because some of us did not believe. I remember talking to one senior, citizen, and I was telling them, no. Everything doesn't add up. there is no way JJ would go and end his life. It doesn't, it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. Why would somebody leave a car running and going to end his life? Where? How? How would you just leave a car and then you go and end your life? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So, but that is what they were telling us. Because this senior citizen, when I was talking to him, he was almost convinced that JJ has ended his life. I said, no, it's not possible. Let's just demand for JJ to come back alive. Let's just demand for JJ to come back alive. I refused that JJ was gone because I knew the way they took him, there is no way they are going to eliminate him there and then. I knew the way they took him, they wanted to extract some information out of him. And this is exactly what happened. So when we put pressure, they had no way but to release JJ. And when they released JJ, now they came up with this narrative to say, no, JJ abducted himself. They came up with a narrative that JJ abducted himself. And now, some people want to believe that. My brothers and sisters, don't be this naive. Don't be this naive. You can't be this naive to believe such a story. JJ might have his own problems from the past, which they have been playing. They have been going down into the archives to bring out anything that will make JJ look, a bad guy. But surely there is no way JJ would have abducted himself. There is no way. There is no way. But they come up when afterwards, you look at the way the minister came out. The minister came out like the police had a hand in the discovery of JJ, in the founding of JJ. Like I told you yesterday, we have found JJ. Okay, minister, how did you find JJ? The police found JJ with the help of the public. That's what the minister said. As if the police were working together with the public and then found JJ. You could see, like I told you, that Jack Mwimbu is a credible man. It is just that he's working with a government that is not truthful. Otherwise, Jack Mwimbu find it very difficult to lie. The worst liar in this government is Jack Mwimbu. But Jack Mwimbu finds it difficult to lie. That's why each time he issues a statement, you can clearly see, holes here and there, and even he doesn't even speak with a straight face. You can see that really the man is struggling. And then, okay, and look, at least Jack Mwimbu did confirm in his statement. The minister did confirm. We are going to find the perpetrators of this heinous crime. The minister said that. Like I tell you, Jack Mwimbu is a straightforward man. Jack Mwimbu is being messed up by Hakainde Hichilema, who lies day and night. Each time Hakainde Hichilema stands up to speak, he just lies. But people like Jack Mwimbu, they find it difficult to lie. Jack Mwimbu could not ignore this fact. Jack Mwimbu could not lie like the way some of you on social media want to be lying. He clearly said it. He was abducted, and we have to find the criminals behind this heinous crime. That was the story. And then coming now Thabo Kawana with his sensation, with his lie. Thabo Kawana has no shame whatsoever to lie. He has no shame whatsoever to lie. He as long as, he thinks that whatever he's saying, it fits the narrative, he will just say that. He will just say that. Thabo Kawana will tell you that I've seen Virgin Mother Mary. Thabo Kawana will tell you I've seen Virgin Mother Mary, and this is whatever. Just to set up a narrative. And Thabo Kawana has been trying so hard to set up this narrative that JJ actually was not beaten. JJ kidnapped himself. Even when he's issuing statement, he even becomes again personal. His 3 wives have seen him. His 3 wives, where? From where? From where? From where 3 wives? Thabo Kawana. Even you, even you were. Anyway, let me leave it. Let me not follow the same path. Let me not follow the same path. Let me not follow the same path. You are doing bad things, but let me not also do the same thing. I will not go to your personal life. But I was also going because even you, if we start talking about your personal life as a man, you know that you've been tatters. This government of yours, because you are trying to make JJ look so bad, look so immoral. But come on, this is a government which has, blood in their hands because of their libido. You people, you have killed because of your libido. Even room 18 is right in your government. Room 18 is part of you. You don't want me to count, that's for sure. You don't want me to count. You don't want me to count. Like Jesus Christ told the woman to say that even the man you have is not yours. Even you, some of these women you have, they are not yours. You have acquired them like property. The same way that you have acquired property, that's the same way you have also acquired women. Remember, you PND, you have got this huge, uncontrollable appetite. Since you came into government, you have been acquiring properties, you have been acquiring women like properties, and you don't care. This woman, if it belongs to whatever, you don't care. And you want to come up and, make JJ look bad by all cost. All cost. Hey, whatever. Hey, he disappeared last time. He disappeared. He disappeared. I mean, many people have gone, run away from the police. Have run away from the police. Just that me, I come out here, I talk. But Kaiza Zuru, you don't hear of him talking. It is just the time that he was sick that you saw him. This one, what is his name? Your PS, Pilato, he disappeared. He disappeared. Did he kidnap himself? He didn't kidnap himself. So JJ's situation has got nothing to do when JJ was being sought by the police, when that deputy inspector of police was saying, JJ, we are looking for you. It had nothing to do with the abduction. It had nothing to do with abduction. But you want to bring it that, this is a repeat of what had happened earlier. No, it's not a repeat. It's not a repeat. Then you come up now, JJ, they organized this with Edgar Lungu. By all means, wanting to bring it on JJ and wanting to implicate Edgar Lungu. Hey, he was kidnapped by Edgar Lungu. Hey, it was a plan by Uka. How? So, Uka, they planned all that, but they even wrote a note. So, Uka wanted to kill JJ, because if that's the case, then Uka wanted to kill JJ. And okay, fine, like I told you before that JJ, the good thing is that JJ is alive. JJ is alive. If JJ was not alive, we wouldn't have had known what happened. But JJ is alive. And JJ has come out when the police, immediately after coming out of the hospital, with the embarrassment that went around, his detention at Maina Soko, because really at Maina Soko, he was in detention. So in spite of all that, you drag him straight from from the hospital, you take him for interrogation. And whilst you are saying no, JJ had no marks, give us the medical report. I never expected a medical report like the one that is coming out of Maina Soko. I never expected that. But those who have seen the medical report, they have actually confirmed that JJ was being treated of the injuries that he had. They have confirmed. They have confirmed. Maina Soko has confirmed. And if Maina Soko has come out to confirm that, no, they actually treated him of the injuries that he had. I mean, imagine if he went to a private hospital, because what would have been good is to get a medical report from an independent medical institution. Because in this instance, government is a suspect. So even taking him to a government hospital, I mean, it was not right. But nonetheless, the very government institution has come out with a medical report to say, no, the guy was being treated for the injuries that he had. And they have even confirmed that the guy was traumatized.